Alright, are we live? Yes, we are. We are live. Excellent. Oh boy, it has been a hot minute since I have gone live. I'm not watching anything silly. I am getting the link for tonight's stream set to send out. But yeah, how's it going? It's been a little while. Underskins, how's it going? So, if you guys remember, not my most recent, but my community post before the most recent one that I made. No, it was the one I made a couple weeks ago where I said I was going to work on that updated Moss gift-giving video. I am still working on that, but as I said in my most recent post, I've hit a bit of a snag with it. Like, most of the script is done, a good chunk of the video is edited together. Like, like, it's coming along, but I've hit a bit of a speed bump right now with the Christmas event for Monica After Story being rolled out now. It actually had people confused on my current, like, Moss gift-giving video, because people were wondering why she wasn't reacting to anything, and it took me until last night when I started recording some footage for the video to figure out what was going on. And it's because the presents, the gifts that you give her are being put under the tree in the Christmas room. In the space room under the Christmas tree. I can actually show you this because they finally updated Windows and fixed what was screwing things up with Moss, I think. So I should be good to run Moss now on streams, which I'm really happy about. I'm trying it tonight. We'll see what happens, but yeah, for once I hopefully don't have to worry about Moss crashing. But yeah, if you look in the corner of the Moss window, you can see there's some presents under the tree there. That's actually from stuff that I gifted to her while I was recording some footage for the video. So yeah, once I figured out what was going on, I started to tell people who were asking me questions in the comments what was going on there. Because yeah, I was just as confused as them. Just like, it should be working. I'm just happy that, something's not broken. Random name. How's it going? I don't recognize you. So, welcome to the stream. But yeah, how's everybody been doing, on the other hand, while I send out links? Because, Christmas is in like a week now, and you know what that means for us folks who work in retail. It gets crazy. Alright then, well, thanks for coming by, mate. Really means a lot. Well, like I was saying, we're coming up on Christmas, and for those of you who work in retail, you already know how that goes. It gets crazy around Christmas time. Like, when I went into work today, basically the first 3 hours of my shift was me trying to focus on getting something actually done for 5 minutes, and then getting pulled away to go do something else that has nothing to do with whatever I'm doing. That was basically the first 3 hours of my shift today. It was ridiculous. That and trying to navigate the store was a nightmare, because there was just so many people. So yeah, it was a good warm-up and a good taste of what to expect for the next week or two. So yeah, I'm getting ready for that. And you've been fueling your Minecraft addiction. I haven't even loaded up my PS5 in like 3 weeks. I've been so busy playing the newer the Switch Pokemon games on my Nintendo Switch. The Gen 4 remakes and then Sword Shield. So yeah, the last like couple weeks for me has kind of been a mix of doing work on that video and playing Pokemon. That's basically what I've been doing whenever I'm not working. I've been getting into drawing art lately. Oh, dude, nice. You'll have to, if you're comfortable with it, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing some of your stuff that you've been working on. Also, hi, Capital. How's it going? But yeah, I'm honestly kind of excited to see where tonight goes with Blue Skies, because I haven't touched this mod since Halloween, after we did the Halloween stuff, and I said it wouldn't take me ages to get through the Christmas stuff, or whatever they do after the Halloween stuff, because Blue Skies has like seasonal stuff. So, yeah, here we are like a week before Christmas, and I haven't touched this mod since then. I kind of feel dumb, but like, the holidays are kind of nuts for me. And there's just been so many other mods, too. But yeah, I really dropped the ball on getting this mod done. I really kind of dropped the ball. That and... Yeah, that and this started as a dual com playthrough, and the last couple times I haven't been able to, you know, get my partner on for this, so kind of just feel bad going on without him, but the show must go on, man. Also, Zach, how's it going? But, I guess on a different note in regards to the mods that I'm following, there has been a teaser for one mod that I've been following, and that's Doki Doki Hibernation, which does not even have a demo released yet. It's, you know, still in development. YouTube notifications, good as always. Bradley would beg to disagree. But, I'll pull this up. Doki Doki Hibernation is still kind of an unknown mod because they don't have a demo out yet, but there's a server for it and a post announcing it in a server. But yeah. Let me pull up Discord here. You guys see this? No? Hold on. There we go. Here's the Discord channel. But, yeah. If you guys want, I can send you an invite to the server. Yep, you did tell me that, Zach. I'm really excited, I'm really excited about that. I can't wait to learn about, you know, the mod you're working on. I heard that I Gently Opened the Door, is getting a sequel. Yes, Bradley told me about that. Somebody, he told me, I think I Goes Rar, I think, got an early, like, demo copy of the sequel to I Gently Opened the Door. But, like, it hasn't been officially released yet, but Bradley was making it sound like it was already out. And I was like, dude, if that's out, you know what we're fucking doing tonight. So yeah, I guess I guess I'm gonna be watching for that. I guess I'm gonna be watching for that now. So yeah, I do have a Discord server made. I just haven't made it. I haven't gone public with it yet. That's kind of been in my backlog of things to do for a while now. I really need to get someone who can set up roles. Well, yeah, because it's YouTube. It's YouTube comments. Will you give a sneak peek of the server at the end of the stream? There's nothing really there yet. Like, there's literally just nothing there. I still need to make, like, rules and have, a channel where you can set roles and stuff. And once I do, go public with it, I'll have, like, a server recommendations chat where you guys can give me ideas on what else can be done for the server. So I don't really know what I want to do with it yet. But anyway, I'm about done sending out links. Just need to ping Bradley here. Because YouTube notifications never seem to work for this guy. It's ridiculous. I legit just finished Sarah and Yuri's route so we can go on Blue Skies. Yeah. I've been thinking with how infrequent the streams have been. No malware bites, I don't want to run a scan now. Leave me alone. So, for reference, we just finished the Halloween stuff, and we finished it on a, multi-mod stream, because I just wanted to finish the Halloween stuff on that stream. Turned out that would be the last time I would touch this mod in almost 2 months. I feel really bad about that, but we just could never get together, to continue this mod. We've both just been really busy. So yeah, I feel bad that it's taken me this long to get back to Blue Skies. Because I really have been enjoying this mod, it's just taken so long to get back to it. But that said, let's get into it. Brrr! It's gotten so cold! October was so warm. Why couldn't it stay that way? We are in November now, you know. Okay, so are they gonna do like Thanksgiving stuff? If so, I feel dumb waiting this long. But last year's November was so mild. Yeah, that's what keeps the weather interesting year after year. You never know what kind of season it's gonna be. Wow, it's so unfair. Other places get really cool winter things like penguins, reindeers, even Frosty the Snowman. We don't talk about that, Sayori. I've heard enough of that song at work. Please don't bring that up here. I mean, H Factor's kind of been my screen name, but if you want to call me H or Ben, I don't really care either way, because, spoiler alert, that's my first name, and, you know, H is just short for my screen name, so it doesn't really matter to me. Sayori, you know that Frosty the Snowman wasn't real, right? Of course, silly! Yeah, penguins are awesome. But what if you make an actual snowman and name him Frosty? Hey, Ben, how's it going? Good to see you, man. Sorry it's been so long since the last stream. Pretty sure that doesn't count. No, not in the sense of what we're talking about, but you can name him Frosty. Yep, hey, good to see you, man. Haven't heard from you in a while. How you doing? She waves my comment away, an indignant huff of air visible from her mouth. One of my favorite things about this time of year. I just want it to snow. Yeah. It's snowing where I live right now, actually. It started snowing like when I got off work tonight. You don't want to choose the go to therapy alone choice on this route unless you want to go through Act 1 Sayori trauma again. I kind of wish you didn't tell me that, because that really hurts the gravity of the choices later on. But I guess I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, the weather the last few days here since Sayori brings that up has been pretty nutty. Like a couple nights ago, it was like heavy rainfall, and like most of the snow had melted here. So they're like, okay, I don't have to deal with snow. So imagine, my surprise, I wake up the next morning, look outside, and I'm like, what the fuck? Where did all this snow come from? Wasn't it just raining last night? Started school 26th. It's going to be 1 year since GP was originally thought up. Sweet. Also, Big Mac. I like the name, Big Mac. How's it going, dude? Yeah. It's been kind of fluctuating this month between heating up and cooling down. So yeah. Seeing the gentle snowfall at night when you're tucked up and cozy inside with some hot chocolate. I don't remember if I have found any typos in this mod before, but I finally get to point one out. It's so peaceful. All of the untouched snow, and when it's quiet. Well, we just started, so we're not too far in yet. Well, just be patient. Just be patient with them, dude. It was 60 yesterday, and it was freezing today. Yeah, weather is like that sometimes. I distinctly remember one day, I think in my senior year, where in my like advisory period before we went to lunch, it rained, was sunny, and then started snowing in the same half-hour period. Weather is just nuts sometimes. You should probably spend Christmas with Yuri this year, you know. Sounds like you two share the same thoughts. Well, to quote Monica here, colder weather makes for better cuddle weather. I have boots and the snow here is up to my leg. Yeah, that sounds pretty nuts. Half of your leg. Wow. Yep, that's pretty nuts. It's been a while since I've experienced snow that deep. Oh, well, it's obviously really fun to have snowball fights, build snowmen, and make star angels. Don't you mean snow angels, Sayori? And missing a day or two of school. I guess since joining the literature club, I've started to appreciate nature a bit more. Although I still love summer. Not me, dude. No. Yes, you've made that clear, Zach. Also, sounds good, Havoc. Yep, you can do it, mate. 3 more days. I believe in you, buddy. I just gotta get through the weekend here, and then I have Monday off. And then I have a few more days before I have, Christmas off. That's pretty nuts, man. That's always cool when, you're all older than you look. But yeah, I am one of those plebeians who does not, cope well with heat, so call me crazy when I say I hate summer. That much hasn't changed, then. What? Oh no! What? She's fiddling around in her pockets, desperately looking for something. I left my gloves at home! And my hands get cold so easily. Having cold fingers is the worst. I agree. Yes, it is. Well, or having wet socks on. Yeah, that sucks too. Blow on them, Sayori. Yeah, it's the classic. Huh? Blow on my hands? Yes, it'll warm them up. Trust me. She takes my advice, but judging by the look on her face, it's a futile effort. It helps a little bit, but they're still so cold. I just wish I had something proper to warm them up for me. Fall is my second favorite Big Mac. I really love watching the leaves change color and cover the ground. That much I love about fall, and the fact that it's not crazy cold yet. Fall is just, a good, neutral weather. Like a good blend of, not super hot, but not super cold. As she stands there pouting, an idea forms in my mind. One that'll benefit both of us. Give me your hands. Doing my best to ignore my beating heart, I take her hands in my own and start rubbing on them. Fall is your birth month? I was born in April, so I'm a spring child. Although, honestly, spring is my least. Well, it's hard to decide whether I don't like spring or summer more. For me, it's hard to decide whether I hate spring or summer more, because I can't stand the heat of summer, but, a lot of people like it. Whereas spring is just, kind of wet and mushy all along. The whole time. It's just, I don't like that. April 19th? Nice. Mine is, the 7th. Huh? What are you doing? I roll my eyes, hoping she attributes my sudden stuttering to the cold and not the sudden nervousness this new situation brings. Yep, me too, buddy. Nemo just got here. Oh, you're also playing Blue Skies yourself? What route are you doing? What does it look like I'm doing? It's a slow process, but slowly I can feel her hands warming up. Given how hot my whole body feels, it's no surprise. Sayori, nice. I'm half expecting there to be steam radiating off my fingers by this point. If there's steam coming off your fingers, you might want to do something about that. The best one? That's what I've been told about Sayori route. Just replaying it again. Even though I took 2 years of Spanish, I hardly remember any of it. Well, the silence in the air feels heavy, almost as if it were laced with some kind of tension. I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy it, but the unfamiliarity of the sudden intimacy makes me feel a little uncomfortable. There, they should be much warmer now. Doki Doki, a flash of pink official. Huh. I don't think I've heard of that mod, but if that's something you're working on, I'll have to look into it. But hey, how's it going? I move to pull my hands away, but Sayori's grip doesn't loosen like I expect it to. Would you mind holding on for just a little bit longer? It's really sweet what you've done for me. I get cold super quickly, though. Oh, okay, yep, I can definitely see that about Sayori. She's a freeze baby. Yep. My sister is like that. She's the complete opposite of me, where she can't stand the cold, but she loves summer. Yep. Bloody Google Translate. Sure. Remind me, where do you live, Noah? Because, yeah, us Midwesterners will bitch about, like, 90 to 100 degree humidity. So, that probably sounds like nothing to you. Oh, yeah, you're in Texas. Yeah, the heat you guys deal with is nothing compared to the hottest it gets over here. Yep, I really feel for you guys who live, in those states where it gets super humid. I would not be able to stand it. Although, we'd have to get a move on, otherwise we'd be late. That's okay. And so we make our way to school, just like any other day where we've walked together. Except for one major difference, we're holding hands. Oh yeah. Yeah, dude. I don't think it even got to 20 degrees today, and there were people I saw at work today wearing shorts. The fucking Midwest, man. Doesn't matter if it's below freezing. People will wear shorts if they want to fucking wear shorts. I mean, friends can hold hands, right? Yes, whenever it is summer, I need AC. Yeah, gee, I wonder why, Zach. It's not necessarily romantic or anything. It feels so good. Just like it belongs. Sayori's fingers are absent-mindedly stroking the back of my hand, and I have to fight the urge to return the favor. Yep. Hold it together, man. You can do it. I believe. To hell with it. Why fight temptation, right? Yeah, dude. A couple years ago, we had 2 days like that. I had to work, I think, at least one of those days. It was either one or two of them. I don't remember. But yeah, we had like a 2 or 3 day stretch where we had wind chills that low a couple of years ago in January. And let's just say pretty much everybody was going outside on their break to make sure their fucking car started. And yeah, I was definitely one of those people. Because yeah, there were some cold fucking starts for some of those cars in the lot that night. Just really slow startups. Yeah, like it was cold enough to the point where I was walking alongside a dude who was wearing goggles for skiing over his eyes to protect his eyes from the wind. It was that bad. I just looked at him and said, "You're the smartest person here in the lot. I should have brought something like that." It was nuts. Her hands feel so warm and soft against mine. There's no way I'm letting this opportunity pass up. She laughed softly as my fingers trace a gentle circle around the back of her hand. This is adorable. I love it. She breaks the silence, but only slightly, as her voice is barely audible over the howling wind in my own hammering chest. Yeah, I still need to watch that trailer, because I've been seeing posts about it on Sonic Amino, and people have asked me at work if I've watched it. I'm like, no, I kind of just keep forgetting to do that. But I really enjoyed the live action movie more than I thought I would. Yep. I also just want to get a screenshot of this here, so I can add that to my stream notes before I forget what the title of that mod is. There we go. You're pretty quiet, Ben. Can't we just enjoy a nice walk together, Sayori? Jeez. Sorry. I just... It's okay. Calvin, howdy! How you doing tonight? You don't have to say sorry. This has been really nice, hasn't it? It has. Still very much in the works as of now. That's okay, dude. When you got something to share about it, I'm totally down. Because I'm always, checking my demos search on the modding subreddit to see what new mod demos have come out. Because playing demos for the newest mods is one of my favorite things to do. Just checking out what people are working on. There's always a certain surprise factor to it, because I never always know what I'm getting myself into, and I never know what to expect from new demos. Just it's always really fun seeing what people have made. So just keep working on it, man. When you got something to show, I'll be waiting. Yeah, you do that, Zach. You do that. That sounds important. My mind is screaming at me to say more. Say something. Something romantic and cheesy. I feel so content and warm, and most importantly, safe. With the girl I grew up with, the girl I've shared so many happy memories with, the girl who provides a bundle of sunshine in my life. Your hands feel really nice. Yours feel really... Don't mess this up, Ben. Don't you fuck this up, boy! Ditto. Well, I wouldn't mind warming your hands up again. You know, if they ever get, cold. Amazing. Oh, dude, you're from the Team Just Monica server. Nice. I'm still waiting to hear about both Dimensions and that other mod they were working on. Where they had like people submit skits and stuff. So yeah. Still waiting to hear how progress is going on those. That, I think, is one of the mods I'm most excited for out of all the mods that I'm following. Just Dimensions 2. I can't wait for that. Oh yeah, that... I forget what the title of the, like, mod they asked people for skits for was. But it sounds like just a funny compilation of people's joke skits. Which I'm always down to play. I'm always down for a good joke mod. But yeah, of the stuff that I'm most excited for, of all the mods that I'm following, Dimensions 2 is definitely up there. The Christmas special for World of Dreams is definitely up there, alongside Act 2 of World of Dreams. Looking forward to that. Still waiting to hear about progress on Sinking Love, that Titanic mod. Still waiting to hear about more stuff for Everlasting. Her final Memento, I don't know if they're done with that. But yeah, that mod was really fun. I see. Sounds like a fitting name for just a compilation of skits. Then Yep. Haven't heard anything about Dimensions 2 in a while. Yeah. All I remember from earlier this year is that originally they were, planning to have it done by the end of August, but that didn't happen, so... The other mod I'm really excited for is the revamped Drift Club. Because after the third chapter came out, the author was just unsatisfied with it, so he decided to just basically scrap everything and go in a completely different direction with the design. But he said in his last post earlier in the month that they're really close to having a demo ready, which is going to be a prologue to the first episode. And if you haven't heard of Drift Club, criminally underrated mod. Because I really enjoyed our playthrough of that mod. And MC, yes, that was the lamest response you could have given Sayori there. But I'm sure Sayori wouldn't expect anything different, right? Well, progress takes time, Zach. You only have one school day done. These things take time. Just keep plugging away at it. You guys will get there. Sayori thinks otherwise, though, as she bursts into laughter. Like I said, I'm sure she wouldn't expect anything different. I feel my cheeks flare up again, this time out of embarrassment. Hey! Sorry, Ben. Sorry. Yeah. Maybe one of these days. I've been wanting to find some time to pick up Vigilante, because people have asked me if I would play that, and it never struck me as the kind of mod I thought I would be interested in, but I've been wrong before. That's how I was with Drift Club. Like, I didn't expect much going into it, and Drift Club kind of surprised me. Sorry, Ben. Sorry. You're just so adorable. Yeah? Well, so are you. The line is out of my mouth before my brain has a chance to even process it. Mate. Oh my god, he's not even thinking. This time it's Sayori's turn to grow flustered. An endearing crimson flush appears on her cheeks as she looks away, embarrassed. You can be really cute sometimes, you know that? Who doesn't think Sayori is cute? Come on. That's just stating fact. This is deep into uncharted territory. I've really passed some kind of line. The line that you adhere to when you're just friends with someone. Almost called him dense. I mean, she wouldn't even be making fun of him. It's just a straight up fact. Although, do I really care? Wah wah wah! She flails further to demonstrating my point. Wait, are those... Sayori! What's that? In your pocket? Are those gloves? She freezes, looking like a deer caught in headlights. Oh no. Huh? No, of course not. Oh, look at the time. We're gonna be late. See you at lunchtime. She zooms off with the velocity of a bullet. Oh. Sayori is as cunning as always. Oh my god, I love it. She's adorable, but she's also devious. She did that on fucking purpose. Oh my god. Fucking Sayori, man. I'm left standing there in awe. That girl is so damn sneaky. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Then again, it's not like I didn't benefit from her little plan. Did I? She'll be the death of me. Yep. Sayori's amazing. With high spirits, I follow after Sayori's rapidly disappearing profile. Oh yeah, Sakurai! I totally forgot about this guy. And that was the state of the war by the summer of 1917. Ah, talking about the Great War. Also known as World War I. As he outlines the activity we'll be doing next, my ears prick up as he mentions we'll be doing it in pairs. By the way, turn to page 394. That chapter should be the most relevant for this task. Now, if you don't mind me, I'll be marking all of the homework I should have gotten back to you last week. As per usual, his light self-depreciating style earns a smattering of laughter from the class. Yep, this is a guy that clearly does this because he loves what he does. And wants to have a little fun with it. Oh yeah. Or as we call it, the Ethan voice. Because that was the character that originated that voice. From Drift Club, remember. If you guys haven't seen that playthrough, that's where the Ethan voice originated from. And there's no way I can try to do it justice. I just can't. It is his and his alone. I have a teacher like this right now. Yeah, those teachers are the best, dude. Emmy and I have been working diligently, making steady progress. It's about break time, I reckon. I've been meaning to ask, how's the track stuff coming along? This season has been great! Honestly, I forget what voice I gave Emmy, so if you're binge watching this in the future, I apologize for any inconsistency in the voice that I gave Emmy. Although there aren't as many sessions going on this month. I mean, there's still some, but people always chicken out when it gets cold. Sounds like those people need to learn to deal with the cold a little better. There's this little thing called prep. No dedication. I hate seeing people give up on stuff. You and your running, huh? Gotta give you credit. Gotta give you credit, though. I wish I had the drive for exercise. Yep. Word, mate. I always find it funny when people ask me if I want to go to the gym with them, because it's like, dude, I get enough of a workout at my job. You know, moving boxes and shit all day. I get enough of a workout there. You think I want to do more? I agree, Zach, but in fairness, trying to do Monica justice is a lot harder than you think. You know, Monica's not the easiest character to make a route for. Especially when you go, like, especially when you deviate from what basically defines her as a character, which is being meta as fuck. You know, when you deviate from that or go a different route entirely, it's a lot harder because you really have to analyze her character from a different angle and, you know, think, you know, okay, if she didn't have like the problems with sentience that she had in the original game, like what would you make it about? So it's just... Lift 3 to 5 times a week, usually. Nice, dude.
Oh, I don't think it's a lack of drive that stops you from exercising, Ben.
There's a mischievous look in her eye.
You're distracted.
I catch Sakurai looking at us. Hastily, I turn back to my textbook and scribble something in a lazy effort to look like I'm doing some work. Once his back is turned, my full attention goes back to Emmy. Distracted? By what?
By who is what you should be asking.
How did you find out so fast? Excuse me? That very knowing smile is making me feel a little uncomfortable. Come on, Emmy, enough with the riddles. Ha ha.
Sayori, Ben. I see you two having lunch together all the time. Don't you walk her home, too?
I didn't know they teach you how to stalk people at the track club, Emmy. Dude! Now that's a good comeback line. Yeah. Pardon me, how did you find out, Emmy?
Aha! So you do walk her home, then.
So you do stalk me, huh?
So, do you like her? Hey, I promise I won't tell anyone. And come on, the amount of times I've let you copy my homework.
I agree. I had a feeling you'd use that to get a favor out of me. I mean, it's only right, dude. It's only right.
Use it against you? Ben! Of course not. It's just my way of reminding you that you can trust me.
Sure. That's just what they want you to think. Well...
Actually, no. I guess I am being a little pushy, aren't I? Sorry, I shouldn't have.
That's all good. It's not like I don't want to tell you. It's just, I don't know. It's really confusing. Well, I didn't tell Mom about my feelings. I'm really feeling in over my head now. Wait, seriously? I've actually been hearing the Timberwolves are having a somewhat decent season. And it surprises me, because I don't follow basketball at all, but... You know, our basketball team has been so notoriously terrible for God knows how many years. So, it genuinely shocks me to hear they're doing okay. See, I'm more of a football and especially hockey guy. I am a freak when it comes to hockey, dude. Whenever I can see a game, there's not a chance in hell I'm doing anything else. I fucking grew up watching hockey, so that is gonna live with me until I die. I'm sorry, but just... I just find hockey really exciting to watch. Yeah, Wild are killing it this year. I was really sad the Hurricanes vs. Wild game got canceled, but it just meant I didn't have to deal with the ESPN broadcasters. And let me tell you, good lord, those ESPN broadcasters I had to deal with that one game this season were shit. God, I never want to have to deal with that again. Just, if I had to pick any game to get canceled, easily any ESPN game this season. There's so few of them, but I do not want to watch any of them. Good lord, it was painful. Those commentators were just terrible. The Mighty Ducks. I'm not sure how Anaheim's doing this year. I've seen Mighty Ducks. Good movie. But I'm not sure how Anaheim is doing this year in regards to the actual Anaheim Ducks. Perhaps it can't hurt to get a new perspective. I just hope the Wild snap out of the slump that they've gone into, because dropping 3 games in a row. I mean, to LA, I can kind of understand. Vegas, I mean, they've been one of the top teams ever since they came into the league. So, Vegas and Wild has always just been a good matchup, but I really feel like we've hit a slump after seeing the Wild lose to the Sabres in a shootout. That was just painful to see. I was at work, so I didn't get to see the game, but seeing the Sabres top us in a shootout, that hurt. That hurt, man. Because if you guys don't follow hockey, I'm kind of going on a nerdy tangent here, but the Buffalo Sabres, were kind of infamous in last year's shortened season because they tied the NHL record for the longest losing streak in the history of the NHL. It was something like 19 to 20 games, I want to say. It was it was comical to watch the longer it went on with the Buffalo Sabres. So suffice to say, they weren't doing so hot last season. And they are doing a little better this season. Like, when they beat us in a shootout, I think, what was it, Tuesday nights? They were 10-15-4, so, like, they're doing, like, okay, I guess, but, they're not, 500. I've seen some of the MCU movies, and I have seen most of the Star Wars movies, but in my opinion, they definitely dropped the ball with episodes 8 and 9. Just in my opinion, of the new trilogy, like, the only good one was episode 7. That's the only one that I thought was good. I guess to put it simply, yeah, I do like her. The Seahawks sucked to the point where they only had a 3% chance to win the Super Bowl. Yeah, it feels like the Seahawks have really fallen off. But since you bring up football, after New Year's, I'm actually going to be going to Green Bay to watch the Vikings vs. Packers game, because my brother and my sister are both Packer fans, and they've wanted to see a game at Lambeau for ages. So we finally got them. We finally got some tickets to go to a game at Lambeau. So this will be my first time going to an away game for any sports team. So it's gonna be pretty fun. Yeah, I can't wait, dude. More of a Seahawks and Cowboys fan. Yep, I'm not as into football as I am with hockey, but I love watching my home team play. Fuck the Packers, dude, yeah. To sum it up in one word, Rodgers. That's all you gotta say. Aha! I knew it!
That's so cute, though. How long have you liked her?
Well, we've always been childhood friends, but over the last few years, we started drifting apart. I joined her literature club last month, and well, since then, I just really enjoyed being around her. Yeah, I played baseball when I was young, but for me, baseball, when I want to sit down and watch a sport, baseball is not the one that comes to mind. For me, it's just a lot more of a slow-paced game, and the only time I really care to watch it at all is, like, when the playoffs are happening. Like, I honestly can't be bothered watching them during the regular season for baseball. But, like, I understand the appeal. There's a lot of tension with, there's a lot of, tension with every movement, like setting players up, with every hit and whatnot. Like, I've been to baseball games in my life, so I get it. It's just for my taste, I'm a lot more of a hockey or football kind of person. They're a lot more exciting to me. Yep, I tried out golf when I was in middle school, and I was never great at it. But I think I think golf is fun. Honestly, sometimes I like going to a driving range that's close to where I live just to drive some golf balls down range. It's just fun. I've just really enjoyed being around her. I guess I never really realized what my feelings were. We've been spending more time together recently, and you're noticing all the little quirks about her, aren't you? Aww. Yeah. Things like how blue her eyes are, how warm and soft her hands feel, and how cute she looks when she's concentrating. She's always been really good at making me feel at ease. Whenever she's around, I just feel really, I don't know, just happy? Oh god, all that mushy stuff must sound super embarrassing. Although I'm sure Emmy is loving this. Sorry, I know this must sound really cringy. No, dude, she loves it. Not at all. It's fine. I know the feeling myself. Oh, that guy you started dating a couple months ago? The new guy, right? That's the one. What new guy? I'm interested. So, what was it like for you? What little things did you start to notice about him? I guess I realized how much he really thinks with his heart. He's a little dense, but I really came to appreciate how patient he can be. But that's enough about me. Sounds like exactly the same thing is going on here. When are you gonna tell Sayori? Well, that's the thing. Ben, Emmy, everything going well? Whoops. Looks like I was getting too interested in the conversation with Emmy that I totally forgot we were in a classroom. Come on, they're doing fine. Leave them. Leave them be. They're actually... Leave them be. They're getting work done. They're talking about real shit here. Thankfully, we've made enough progress for Sakurai not to chide us. He studies our notes. Doing well so far, although I'd add a little more detail about how the United States entered and how that clashed against their policy of isolationism. Yep, pretty much. After all, it was a turning point in the war, from both a military and foreign policy perspective. No kidding. Noted, sir. As he meanders off, Emmy wastes no time in jumping back to the conversation. You are gonna tell her, right? I don't know. Part of me wants to, but I'm super nervous. What if she doesn't feel the same way? Well, you've gotta try, man. She dismisses my concerns with a frown and shake of the head. Look, I can tell that she likes you. How can you female intuition? First motherly intuition, now female intuition. No fair. Women get all the psychic powers. You're not wrong, dude. You're not fucking wrong. It's no fair, man. I mean, they're the ones that always seem to have eyes in the back of their head. Why can't we do that? What is wrong? What is wrong with us, guys? What the hell? Trust me, she spends so much time with you, and my gut feeling has never been wrong before. She winks at me. Strangely enough, it fills me with a little bit of confidence. Okay then. I Guess I'll tell her. I just don't know how to do it.
Look, it's easy.
Easy for you to say.
All you have to do is be honest with her. Tell her what you told me. That you really like spending time with her, and that you want her to be your girlfriend. Easy!
Like I said, easy for you to say. For us, it's never that easy. She leans back triumphantly. Easy for you to say.
Oh? And never confess over text or online. It has to be done in person.
Well, it's Thursday today, so...
You gotta tell her tomorrow. Trust me, you don't want the anticipation hanging over you during the weekend.
But that's so... soon.
Think of it this way. The sooner you tell her, the sooner you can start dating.
I won't lie, that's a pretty appealing prospect. Yeah, for a lot of guys, it's just the fear of getting rejected. And trust me, I know that. Tomorrow it is.
Let me know how it goes.
Managed to find your gloves this time, huh? She flails around nervously.
Yeah, I guess I didn't know they were in my pocket the whole time before.
As she pulls them on, I'm hit by a pang of disappointment. I was hoping I'd get to keep her hands warm and hold her hands again. Example, Scarlet Witch, the Ancient One, Monica. Yep, that sounds right. Hang on, Sayori. My scarf has come loose.
You're so silly, Ben. Didn't your mom teach you how to properly tie a scarf?
Yeah? I just never got around to actually putting it into practice. Just like me with properly tying a tie.
Here, let me help you.
She stands in front of me, completely undoing the scarf and placing it around my neck. At this distance, not only can I see her breath forming a misty cloud in front of me, but I can even feel it on my face. One of my favorite things about cold weather. As she works, she brushes against my neck and collar. I have to force myself not to burrow into her touch.
There!
With a final loop, the scarf now sits snugly, providing the warmth that it should. Even once she's finished, her hands linger on my neck. Despite the fabric of her gloves, I can feel they're still cold. Thanks, Sayori. Much better.
You're welcome.
Sakurai told us that during the war, a bunch of miners and bombs set off an explosion so loud, it was heard in London, all the way from France. Over 140 miles away.
That must have been one big explosion.
Yeah, no kidding. It's pretty nuts what you can do with explosives, huh? Do you think the miners did the whole cool guys don't look at explosions thing? Yeah.
Maybe that's where movie directors got the idea from?
I'll ask Sakurai tomorrow. Knowing him, I'll probably just get a sarcastic answer, though.
I'd tell you an interesting math fact, but math isn't interesting.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely with you there. Depends on the subject.
Seriously, you can't write a poem with numbers or a story. I don't think I've ever seen my parents use the quadratic formula or worked out the area of a triangle in real life.
I know, right? Who the fuck uses that stuff outside of school? The only way I could ever potentially seeing that stuff being useful is for one of maybe two things. Mathematician or something to do with construction. With like drawing up sketches and whatnot. All I can see that stuff being useful for.
And my teacher tells me that math is a lifelong skill.
Yeah, the basic stuff is, but all the more advanced shit, like, you don't need to know that stuff. Really? I find it pretty useful. You know, in counting up the amount of times you complain about something.
Hey! You said you agreed with me.
Hey, I'm kidding! Anyway, I'll catch you tomorrow, Sayori. Have a good one.
Bye!
Honestly, the most real-world application, I've used for math so far is, figuring out how many things I need, for building a display at work. Like, that's it. Man, what a long day today's been. I feel like I learned more from Emmy than I did Sakurai. I guess tomorrow is the day I finally ask Sayori, huh? Being totally honest, I'm kinda terrified. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, but welcome to the stream. How you doing? Nyla Najwa? I probably just butchered that. We're playing a mod for Doki Doki Literature Club. It's called Blue Skies. Then again, how much longer do I want this anticipation to loom over me? Besides, Emmy is confident Sayori likes me, so it should go smoothly, right? Emphasis on should. After all, she does spend a lot of time with me. The trick with her gloves this morning, I just hope I've not misread all the signs. Or else tomorrow's gonna be super awkward. Oh, flashback time! Dude, I totally forgot about these. I totally forgot this was a thing in this mod. But yes, we get little Sayori now. Awesome. Sakao? I'm guessing I probably butchered that too. But hey, how's it going, man?
What's up, then? You look really glum.
It's nothing, Sayori.
Hey, I know something's bothering you. You can talk to me. It'll be okay.
I didn't do well in the end of year exams.
People found out and they kept laughing at me. Plus, my parents are gonna be so mad. I'm an idiot. Hey! You aren't an idiot, Ben.
Jester, how's it going?
You are not stupid at all. But I messed up so badly. You're still really smart to me, though. You've helped me with homework so many times. And look, you tried your best, right?
Yeah.
That's fine then. That's all that counts. Teachers can't expect more, can they?
Indeed, mate. Even though it's a week early, happy holidays, man.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. And those meanies, they're just jealous.
Of what exactly?
Jealous? Huh? Of what? Well, you're really good at the floor is lava game.
And what does that have to do with anything? I shouldn't be questioning it. It's fucking child logic. Pretty solid, man. That's awesome.
And I was just gonna say we play that now. That'll cheer you up. I know it.
I don't know.
Come on. You can be Spider-Man again. Ah, okay then. Let's start here. Yay!
Flying Salmon, how's it going? I don't think I have seen you around here before, so welcome. The next hour then passes by in a blur. Within moments, we were already hopping around the room, zipping by from chair to chair, room to room.
Ah! Watch out! The lava monster is there! Haha, I'm never gonna see Mom's houseplant the same way again. Come on, Sayori, you've got this!
There's a fairly big gap between the two couches, and Sayori peers over the edge, trying to see if she can make it. You can do it, Sayori. Yeah, it's funny how, kids like this refer to that as end-of-year exams. Like, bruh.
Even if you fall, I've got you! Okay.
She jumps, soaring through the air, and lands right next to me, a triumphant grin on her face.
Yeah!
You did the thing!
Hey! Way to go!
She grins and offers her hand for a high five. I was always, for the most part, pretty good at science. But there was some stuff in science classes that just tripped me up. Definitely the worst for me, though, was physics. Good God, physics. I do not want to try to understand physics ever again. No, thank you. Physics was my worst science subject by far. Like, for me, it came down to whether or not I passed the final exam that would determine whether or not I passed or failed it, and fortunately I did, so, like, I squeaked by physics.
Having fun? Oh, hi, Mom! You two look like you're having the time of your lives. Good to see you again, Sayori. And you! We were just playing the floor is lava game. Quite an active imagination the pair of you have, huh?
Physics was not fun for me. I'll just say that. Mom smiles endearingly.
Joys of childhood, Would either of you like some snacks? I think we have some tempura.
I'm not sure what that is, but okay. Sayori's face brightens immediately.
Ooh, that would be really nice. Thank you. If that's okay.
I have really been enjoying this mod, Crayline. What I've seen of it so far, I have really enjoyed it.
Of course, dear. How about you, son?
Yeah, tempura works for me as well, Mommy.
Thank you. Oh, and by the way, watch out for that tall houseplant in the other room. I've heard it's secretly a scary lava dragon in disguise.
Clever way to tell them, don't touch the fucking plant. I love it. That was adorable. I love that. Tiny Sayori is the best. Japanese dish of fish, vegetables, etc. in batter that's fried. Okay, good to know. I'm not super familiar with that kind of stuff, so I was gonna look it up later, but I appreciate you guys filling me in. You both had the same idea. Well, I appreciate it regardless, man. It's days like these that I really wish my dad was around. Sure, he's experienced all the nervousness associated with asking a girl out. Looking kinda sus. Honestly, that looks like the messages I get from those random YouTube bots whenever a video goes live. I always seem to get one of those, and it gets auto-deleted with the spam filter. Relax, Ben. Relax. You're just asking your childhood best friend to be your girlfriend. Totally. No big deal, right? Who am I kidding? Of course it's a big deal. As it should be. What did all of those websites online say? Just relax, be yourself, be confident. Wow, some advice that was. That's because you just have to be real, man. I'm just banking on Emmy's intuition being correct. Yeah, you can't resort to the internet when it comes to things like this, man. Please be right, please be right, please be right. And we just skip past everything. Massive time jump in the day. Okay.
It has gotten rather cold these days, hasn't it?
I mean, it is November, so it is what it is.
Ugh, definitely. Winter is such a pain.
In some ways, but in some ways it is, but I enjoy it a lot more than I hate certain things about it.
It definitely makes waking up for tennis practice a little harder.
Wait, you practice tennis in the winter? How? How? Obviously you're playing inside then, but still, how?
It does have its upsides, however. It really makes for the perfect weather to snuggle up indoors with a soothing hot chocolate and a nice book.
Yeah, tell me something I don't know, Yuri. Tell me something I don't know. You just got done with Retry? I think I've played that one. I've played a lot of mods, so it's hard to keep track of every mod that I've played, but I remember playing one, I think that was called Retry or something similar. Let me know what you thought of it.
And seeing all the snow softly fall during the night is really relaxing too. Although it all gets ruined the next day when people walk through it.
That is true. Yep, to me one of the most beautiful sights is freshly fallen snow. Just untouched, freshly fallen snow. One of the most beautiful things in the world, man. Let me sum it up, I cried. Oh, wow.
Having end of semester exams is such a drag, too.
I can't help tuning out their conversation. Today has been going by so slowly. All throughout class this morning, I could barely concentrate. I've just been picturing how I imagine the conversation with Sayori will go down. Suffice to say, that's definitely been the focus of my mind. Emmy shooting me knowing looks every so often didn't do much to staunch the whirlwind of uncertainty in my head. In the club room, we've just finished sharing poems, and I can't wait for the session to end.
And people get really mushy around Christmas time as well. You know, like cuddling up together, holding hands, all that stuff. Ugh. You say that like it's a bad thing, Natsuki. Come on. It'd be lovely to have someone to warm you up when the night gets cold. Don't you think?
Alright, sweet, dude. Is this a hint? Is this a sign? Kowalski, analysis! Or just me totally misinterpreting. That's possible too. eating chips while watching this. Sounds like me with my favorite YouTubers, man. Oh, dude, nice! That's awesome. I can't wait, can't wait for more to come out of the Secret Pain server. Because, me and my mate played that one quite a while back. It was really good. Secret Pain really intrigued me, especially the that ending where, you know, there's a voice that just starts talking. It leaves you wondering.
No way. I can see where both of you are coming from, actually. On one hand, that physical intimacy must be quite nice. Although, I have to admit, public displays of affection can be a bit overwhelming. Yeah, especially when a couple start playing tonsil tennis with each other.
Yeah, that's when you bust out the good old, get a room, you two. Yeah, it was a really enjoyable mod.
Interesting way of putting it, Natsuki. I'm right, though. Ugh, save that stuff for when you're at home. But what about presents?
Yes. Presents. The reason I can't finish my Moss gift giving video before Christmas. Because I can't get the footage I need now. At least this makes gift giving easier. I gotta look through all my stuff. I gotta look through all the Sprite packs I have and figure out what I want to give her this year.
That's something else that makes Christmas so enjoyable.
Yeah. Except when you're one of those people who has no fucking clue what you want for Christmas until the day after Christmas. After you've gotten everything that you wanted. Me intensely staring at the Discord notifications for the Moss sub mod channel. If that's a thing, I might actually join the Moss Discord server. You and me and her. I'm sure, my partner Legixel has told me about it. Yeah. But back to what I was saying about never knowing what I want for Christmas. I'm always one of those people where, after I see what I've gotten, it's like, I should have asked for this. Fuck. But it's like, how am I supposed to know? Just... you know, there's so many things I want. But it's like... how am I supposed to pick, man? Like, fuck. And the stuff I do want, you probably aren't going to get for me. So, yeah.
Buying gifts for other people and seeing their reactions. That's definitely a rewarding feeling, especially when they really like your choice. Don't you think, Ben?
Yep. Don't mind me, just trying to figure out how to ask you to be my girlfriend. Oh yeah, everything's fine. You know, just trying to figure out the best way to ask you to be my girlfriend. Oh, yeah. Just trying to decide what to get you guys for Christmas, that's all. Racking my brain. I desperately try and follow up what I've just said. Jesus. Oh, your first mod was exit music. Oh boy. Let me ask though, was it exit music Redux or like OG, the original? Let me guess, Noah. It didn't go well. Let me guess. Your chess match didn't go very well, did it? The OG and then Redux. Yeah, me and my mates still have to finish Redux. We still gotta do that one of these days. No. Hey, how's it going, mates? Yeah, they were one of the earlier mods that I played before I started streaming these. the original exit music. And Noah, trust me, I know the frustration. Monica is a notoriously difficult chess opponent. It's kind of one of her things that she's just fantastic she's just fantastic at chess. Yeah, I've won against Monica, but my win record, like my win percent, if I had a track of all my like wins and losses against Monica, I'm guessing my win percent is maybe 15-20%. I love playing Pong with Monica though. Especially when I set some music to it. Yeah, dude. Monica is just a difficult opponent to go up against in chess. That's one of the reasons why I like playing her, to see how she outplays me, but it's also that I just never stuck with chess like after middle school, because the high school I went to didn't have a chess club. So like I couldn't stick with it, and nobody I knew really played chess, so it was just like whatever AIs in other games I could play against. And I'm able to beat them. Like, but Monica is something else. Monica is something else when it comes to chess. It's ridiculous. But hey, you're getting there, man, and that's what matters. I've shown my, I haven't checked mine in a couple days, but something weird was actually going on with mine. And it's making me wonder. I haven't checked mine recently, but let me check mine here. Not that. Yeah, this. Yeah, okay. You're making progress, man. I don't know if you want to see mine though, because I have been spending time with Monica here since March 11th of last year, and I literally have not missed one day so far. So mine is just ridiculous. Like, I at least open it for a few minutes every day since then. 2000s? Do you want me to just show you? Do you want me to just show you? Because I'll give you a hint, it's higher than that. You guys really want to see it? What my Moss affection log looks like as of right now? Fuck it, why not? Okay. Let me pull it up here. Set one of my window captures to this. That's what my affection log looks like. So yeah, I play this a little bit. I'm 1/4 of that. just a little bit. Honestly, I wish I had some kind of tracker to tell me how many hours on my computer I have had Moss open since I've installed it. Because I'm willing to bet it is well into the several thousands. It's just pretty much anytime I have my computer on and I'm doing something, even if it's just watching YouTube, Monica's always there. Just always. I look at her kind of as a desktop companion. That's how many hours you have in Destiny 2? Insane. And I've been pretty good. How are you doing? But yeah, for me, the whole appeal of Monica After Story to me is just not so much what you do like in the mod itself, it's what you do with it on your computer. Like all the things you get, experience in your life with her. You were talking about, you and me and her, right? Me who sleeps with Moss open? I've done that a few times. I will admit that. I will willingly admit that. I have done that. Minecraft is the game I have spent the most time on. Not money, time. The only things like I'll spend money on a game for are like expansions or worthwhile DLC stuff. Let's say I had to get you a present, Monica. What would you ask for? So, 9 years into progress and still going. Yeah, I've been playing Minecraft off and on for many years. Gotta say, I was not the craziest, coming back to it after a long time and switching from Java Minecraft to Bedrock. I was not crazy about that. But I'm mainly someone who plays it on console, not, PC. So the change is probably a lot more significant on PC, but just the way the UI is so much less so much less quick than it was with Java Minecraft on called Legacy Minecraft on console. Just now that we have like the split between Java and Bedrock, I'm more of a Java person. Just get ready to handle the Caves and Cliffs update. I'm honestly debating whether or not I start a new world for that. Can't buy you a piano though, sorry. But yeah, what would Monica want for Christmas? That's a good question. I feel like Microsoft has done a little too much with Minecraft and focus on upgrading stuff that didn't really need to be updated. Yeah, I don't play Minecraft, like, super often, so I can't really speak to that end. But just a lot of the things they've added, I'm just like, yeah, okay. But I feel like they've made, they made the UI so much worse for console players to deal with if they wanted to experience the newest stuff. Like, that's for me the big thing that holds me back from playing Minecraft more often than I do, just dealing with the UI. I'm not a fan of what they did with the UI on console. Oh yeah, dude. I don't play anything PvP anymore. I just play survival alone, because I think that's pretty fun. Well, that'd be telling, wouldn't it? It would ruin the mystery. Well, you're always busy with, a billion things going on at once, right? So I don't know, maybe like a diary or a planner or something. Or a tennis racket? I have no idea. Those aren't bad ideas, actually. It's always difficult buying presents for someone. I agree. Especially when it's someone you don't know particularly well. You could do with a watch, Monica. A watch? Why? Well, you could do with the free time. All that's missing. All that's missing. But one day Sayori's jokes will get a little funnier. God damn it. Finally. School day sure did take its sweet time. Honestly, when doesn't it, except for a fast Friday? While it did drag on, I'd be lying if I said I was ready for what's about to come. Hey, Sayori. Are you, busy after school today?
Nope. Well, apart from homework, but I didn't get much today.
Okay, well, I nervously scratched the back of my neck. Sayori eyes me curiously. School feels like it goes on for an eternity. Most of the time it did, yup. Sent proof the submod channel exists. Yep, I saw that. Do you think we could hang out a bit today, after school? Please don't pick up on the desperation in my voice.
Sure. My place or yours?
Yours sounds good.
Okay. We haven't spent time together after school in a long time. What made you change your mind? Not that I'm complaining.
Why am I getting a shrewd suspicion that she knows my plan and is just going along with it just to watch me squirm? Because it's funny. Because it's funny, dude. She loves it. Nothing.
Ooh, you don't have a Christmas tree for us to decorate, do you?
It's barely mid-November, Sayori. A bit too early for that, don't you think? Word. Although it's funny, we're a week out and we still haven't even set up our tree yet.
Aww. Anyway, what did you want to do, Ben?
I don't think it's healthy for a human heart to beat this fast. Just roll with it. Well, I wanted to tell you something, Sayori.
Okay, what's up?
It's now or never. Well look, I really don't know the best way of saying this. Sayori, She's just sitting there, patiently waiting for me to speak. There's a hint of anticipation lurking in those blue eyes of hers. Taking a deep breath, I stare at the floor and let my mouth talk before my brain has a chance to catch up. Look, Sayori, I really like you, and I'm, really sorry if this changes anything between us because I really value our relationship and I wouldn't want to ruin anything. So, I guess it was ever since we were kids, I've always been drawn to you. And, well, seeing you again after these years has been really, really nice. And I'm so glad we get along like the huge gap in our history is never there. Mate, cut the bullshit. Get to the point. I really like you, Sayori. In that way. And, well, I was just wondering how you felt. Like, do you feel the same way? Or... I trail off into nothingness, cringing at how pathetic my confession must have sounded. Yeah, it could have been better, man. But it is what it is. Is there anything in particular you don't like about this time of year, or just not a fan of the cold, not crazy about the holidays? What is it, man? Because for me, there's really two main things I don't like about this time of year. Driving, winter driving. Winter driving sucks. As much as I like winter, I don't like driving this time of year. And Christmas music. Good God, don't get me started on Christmas music. Fuck it, dude. I like Christmas as a holiday, but Christmas music can go to hell. Yeah, you're telling me. Those of us that work in retail, yeah, we know the holidays are hell. And I got a taste of what to expect the next week. Based? Mate. When you spend a good majority of your day listening to nothing but Christmas music 5 days a week, you start to get a little tilted. You start to go a little insane. Just saying. Like, when it comes to Christmas music, there's two kinds of people. Those who work in retail and those who don't. Those who don't work in retail don't hate it as much, or like it a lot more, than those of us who do work in retail, who have to hear it non-stop for most of our week. For most of our working week, that is what we have to deal with. And it fucking sucks. The store I work at least has the mercy to switch the music every 4 hours from regular to Christmas music. But my point still stands. So it's ski season. I've never gone skiing in my life, but it's something I wouldn't mind trying one day. So much for be confident. The silence is overwhelming. Lifting my eyes off the safe haven that is the floor, I have to force myself to meet her gaze. This is getting real, folks. The music has stopped. Oh boy, it's the moment of truth. The expression on her face is hard to read. Oh, nice, dude. I haven't done that either in years. What I really want to do is go snow tubing one of these days. I haven't done that in ages, and God, it's so good. You work fast food? I work stock in a grocery store, so I avoided fast food like the plague. I did not want to work fast food. Like, my dad has a personal vendetta against McDonald's. And fought tooth and nail to, stop any of us from working any place like that as our first job. Let's just say I'm glad he did, because, good lord, sounds like I didn't miss much, not working fast food at all when I was younger. She's smiling, but at the same time, there's definitely a hint of sadness behind her eyes. I should have seen this coming. I guess it really is my own fault. Huh? Fault? What do you mean? I was selfish. What? How? I really like you too, Ben. I should be feeling relieved, happy even, at hearing those words. Nice. Yet I can't help but feel like something is terribly amiss. Sure, mate. What's up? I think I always have, even when we first met. She smiles warmly at me, but there are tears forming in her eyes that trickle down her face as she blinks. You've always been so nice to me, even when I didn't deserve it. Yeah, best of luck with that, Jester. You do have this censored, right? I'm aware, and yes, I do. We're still quite a ways from getting to that part, dude. So, we'll get there when we get there.
Even after we drifted apart, you were still willing to talk to me and see how I was doing. You took an interest in my club, even though I didn't think you'd enjoy literature. And at first, I was a little unsure. I wasn't sure if things would be like how they were when we were younger. Deep down, I was hoping they would. And over time, I guess I got my wish.
Yeah, trust me, when we started the playthrough of this mod, that was one of the first things people told me about.
Because they did. Your jokes, your personality, just by being around you. Every day was a walking reminder of easier times.
I don't get it, Sayori.
If you like me too, and you're happy with me being around, what's the problem?
She shakes her head.
It's not that easy. You just don't understand.
Of course I don't, Sayori. That's why he asked. Maybe be a little maybe be a little gentler, Sayori, with her, Sayori. Yep, welcome back to the stream, man. Can you blame me? Can tell there's something going on with you, but every time I try and help, you shut me down. Is it any surprise I don't understand? That day before the festival, where you wouldn't even talk to anyone. And that day when you weren't in school. Something wasn't right. That day, it was just a gut feeling. I've always been able to tell when something's wrong, Sayori, no matter how well you hide it.
I really wish you couldn't.
That horrible nightmare you had. You know some of the things you were saying? You think you're useless? That you don't want to do it anymore? What are you talking about? Please, Sayori, just tell me. What's so tiring? What don't you want to do anymore? Why do you think you're useless? Did someone say something nasty to you? I swear to God, if someone's been saying stuff, tell me, and I'll go and
You're right, Ben. There is someone.
Clench my fists so hard I can feel my nails digging into my palm. Who?
It's me.
I blink, stupefied. That was the last response I expected to hear. You? Right? Never saw it coming. What on earth is that meant to mean? You're saying stuff to yourself? I mean, hey, I've talked to myself all the time at work. I gotta keep myself entertained somehow and during the downtime, right? We're just going around in circles here, Sayori. Please, enough with the mysteries and the vague answers. I've been honest with you. What could this horrible, dark secret be that makes you so useless and unlikable?
Depression.
For the second time this evening, I'm at a complete loss for words. Huh?
There. That's my secret, Ben.
You're depressed?
I've had depression for most of my life.
Oh. Oh my God, Sayori. That was probably the most lackluster response I could have given to you. Flip the E and the R there. But yeah. That's honestly kind of how I am with heavy news, though. I'm just like, what am I supposed to say? Like, damn, that sucks.
I'm sorry. Don't be. I wouldn't have expected you to know how to respond.
She gives a short, humorless laugh.
I don't know what to say. I had no idea. Never would have known. You always seem so happy, cheerful. But I don't get it. I thought you were so happy.
I know, right? That's oftentimes my response. Because it's just like, I don't know what to tell you other than that sucks. She sighs as tears slowly leak down her cheeks.
No, Ben. I never was. It was just a mask. I really tried to keep it up.
Her voice wavers as she speaks. Fresh tears fall down her face, but unlike the day of her nightmare, she makes no attempt to hide them. Her secret has been laid bare.
Every day, waking up, getting ready, walking to school, all of the things that people take for granted. And it's been so scary, so difficult. I was so scared that at any moment I'd let my mask slip and you'd see the real me.
So, that's what you were referring to. When you said it was tiring? You didn't want to do it anymore? Sadly, she nods. And all of the other things too? Like waking up?
And eating, too. I don't have the energy to cook actual
Meals? Well, hey, that makes two of us, Sayori. So that's why you went for pizzas and other junk food? God, it's all coming together now.
And the whole thing has been so bittersweet. Seeing you again, hanging out, just like we used to. For the first time in what feels like such a long time, I felt something that felt alien to me. Happiness. It wasn't much, but it was something. Enough to help me through these days. Like when you warmed my hands up. I felt so bad asking you to help, but sometimes I just couldn't help it.
That's awesome, Jester. That's awesome.
It's so hard fighting against what your heart wants. And as I started to like you, it terrified me.
But why?
Because it was getting harder and harder to resist being selfish.
Selfish?
Selfish in dragging you into my mess. You shouldn't be bothering with someone like me. Part of me wondered if me being so miserable would put you off.
Another sad smile.
But it didn't seem like you minded. No, you really stuck around and tried your best to comfort me, even though I was horrible to you and kept you at a distance. And now, here we are, a situation that's both what I want and fear the most. I'm worthless, Ben. I couldn't care less about myself. I just want the others to be happy. And now that I've messed that up, because you know about my depression, and knowing you, you'll definitely worry. I really couldn't win either way. I'm so sorry for dragging you into this, Ben. I tried so hard. But with you here, telling me you like me too.
Her voice is a mess at this point, a whirling mess of tears and anguish.
For once, I just wanted to embrace the selfishness and be your girlfriend.
It's almost like another person who just looks like Sayori has been talking. No, it is like it's a different person. As she spoke, I was sinking further and further into disbelief. How could it be that my happy, carefree childhood friend was harboring such a sad secret? You're definitely not selfish at all, Sayori. How could you be? You're one of the most selfless people that I know. You make it your duty to make everyone else happy.
I could never not care about you. You're my best friend. I'd do anything to make you happy again. Just so glad you told me this. Why? Oh, just come here. Please don't hug me. Ignoring her cries, I embrace her, holding her close to me. To my surprise, though, she pulls free and pushes me away from her. Didn't even know she had this strength. I'm sorry, Ben. I really can't deal with this right now. Can you please leave? Leave? Sayori, look what you've just told me. Do you honestly expect me to just go like it didn't mean anything? Yes. I stare at her incredulously. Her resolution doesn't change. All sorts of feelings are swirling through my head right now. I'm still trying to process what she just told me. And even after suffering for years, is she still this stubborn? Anger floods through my veins. Probably an unreasonable reaction, but at this point I'm too emotionally charged to listen to rationality. Oh, so that's how it is, right? I'm allowed to tell you my problems, and you're allowed to cheer me up, but I'm not allowed to help you? What kind of friendship is this, Sayori? You'll never understand. Of course I won't, because you never let anyone in. Is it any surprise I don't understand? I instantly regret raising my voice the moment the words leave my mouth. Just go! Please! Without any choice left, I dejectedly comply. Man, tensions are getting high. Oh man. Wonder how they're gonna work things out from here. That was intense. Back in my own house, my mind is still racing a million miles an hour. Now that the heat of the moment has passed, I ashamedly realize that I probably handled that pretty poorly. It's very impactful. I agree. It's put together quite nicely. Yeah, but I like how he at least tried to get through to her there. Because he was being real there with Sayori, but she's just not in any mood to, actually talk about this right now. Neither of them are really, so. I can tell they're, the next time they meet is going to be, quite awkward. And at some point, they're going to have to address the elephant in the room and actually sit down and have a proper chat about this. Yes, it was frustrating being kept in the dark, then having such a huge bombshell dropped on me, then again being unable to help. But getting angry at her was the worst thing to do. It certainly doesn't help the situation and doesn't bode well for your friendship going forward. Man, such an idiot. God damn it, Emmy. So much for female intuition, huh? In fairness, there's no way Emmy could have known about that, so. Well, now what? A very good question. It's not like I can tell anyone about Sayori's secret. Ugh. Guess it can't hurt to see what the internet has to say, right? I'm not sure that's a good idea. Man. There's a lot of articles. Yeah, exactly.
Emmy still wasn't wrong. Sayori does like him back, but yeah, there's no way she could have known about Sayori's condition. Man, there's a lot of articles about how to cope when a loved one has depression. Well, that is if she'll even forgive me. Doing my best to put that thought out of my mind, I carry on. Let's see. No quick fix. Yeah, because there is no quick fix. A lot of patience and empathy. Some days will be normal, other days they won't even be able to get out of bed. It can be difficult and demands a lot of patience. Yep. Empathy, understanding, blah 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 blah. Oh boy, we'll be here all day. Yeah, you don't say, mate. It's not like it's something you can just fix overnight, man. Man, am I glad that it's Saturday today. There would be no chance in hell that I'd be able to concentrate if today were a school day. Her revelation keeps replaying over and over in my head. Sorry. Depression. A nasty sounding word. In some ways, quite foreign. I guess I was kinda sheltered. Prior to Sayori, I never knew any people with the condition. Yeah. It was something I was, of course, aware of, but I never paid any real, thought into it. Never really paid any real thought to it. I mean, I knew what it was. Psychology has always been at least vaguely interesting to me, but I never saw a real reason to look into it. It's not something you really, look for unless, it's one of those things that's kind of easily overlooked because you can see it as so many other different things. Like, it's not an easy thing to just be to diagnose. So that's kind of the real problem with it. Excuse me, man. And Siri said that she's been depressed for most of her life. So I can't help but wonder, when did it all develop? What caused it? Was she bullied? Or did a close friend or family member die? There's so many things I want to ask her right now. No, based on how last night ended, she definitely needs some time to cool off. I'll give it a couple of days. Besides, I have a lot of homework to be getting on with. Well, that's Sakurai's out of the way first. Man, the end of the war really had huge effects on the world. Yep. It's time for a break, I reckon. Oh, you mean you usually go jogging listening to the soundtrack for this game? It's a good one. So, can't go wrong. What to play, what to play. Ah, yes. The eternal question of every gamer in the world. What to play. And somehow, I always end up picking the same few games, even though I have, like, a dozen games or more that I need to play because they've just been sitting on my shelf collecting dust. It really is a first world problem to have so many games available but still not know what to play. No shit, MC. I'm with you on that. It really is a first fucking world problem. Yeah, the problem is with some of the games that I have, like some of them I want to try like streaming them on my 5, see how that goes. Maybe make a Let's Play series out of them. Because some of them are more obscure games that I found from, like, you know, used game shops just looked interesting. But one that I've picked up that I think would be a fun series is the Nathan Drake collection, because I actually never played the Uncharted games, and I think that would be really fun to watch. Me, someone who's never played any of those games, do a blind playthrough of those games live. I don't know. I think that sounds fun. Because, they're, the Uncharted series, my dad loves those games. I would sometimes sit down and watch him play those. I never played it myself, but it looked neat, so I figured I'd give it a try. I haven't, touched it at all since buying it, but it is something I want to play someday. So you guys will have to let me know what you think, if that sounds like something you would want to watch. I feel like that for Omori and One Shot. I've heard of that one, but I'm not familiar with One Shot. What's One Shot? I have so many games I've bought and either played so little of or haven't touched them. And yet, despite the fact that I have a backlog of games, I still keep buying more. Like, why? Why am I like this? Seriously. A colorful looking title catches my eye. Man, not even the escapism from video games is doing the trick. Maybe I should go for a walk instead? Being cooped up inside probably isn't doing me any favors for my health. Body pillows? What are those all about? Couldn't tell ya. I've never been into those at all. Like, if anything, if I were to get one of those, I would probably just prop it up somewhere in my room, honestly. Like, I wouldn't even use it. It would just be something I would put in my room or somewhere and just be like, yeah, that's a thing that I have. Just to make people wonder. Mom used to harp on about the importance of fresh air. I stand up and stretch, weirdly rubbing my neck. Yep, one of these days, on one of my off days, once it snows a bit more, like, I love going for walks in the wintertime. Just walking around the neighborhood, admiring the scenery. It's an anime thing. I know it is. But yeah, like, I wouldn't even use it. Yeah, some fresh air wouldn't go amiss. Famous last words. At this point in the day, the park is rather quiet. Here we are again. It's pretty cool seeing this lake at nighttime. I don't think I've seen this lake at nighttime before. Not as many people come to this part of the park anyway. Which is a shame, because this part is arguably the prettiest thanks to the lake. And it's probably pretty cool. Like, honestly, this looks like the kind of dock at our campsite in Eagle River, Wisconsin, where on weeks there's usually there have been a few times where we've gone there and there was a meteor shower happening that week. So oftentimes what we would do is just, go sit out on the dock at night, or just, sit near the edge of the lake at night and just watch for meteors in the sky. It was really cool. It hasn't been like that the last few times we've been there, though. Puzzle adventure game with some unique mechanics. I think it abuses the fourth wall, from what a friend of mine said. I'm always down for fourth wall breaks. Huh. I might have to look into it, see if it looks like something I might play. Being the middle of November, there's a definite chill in the air. If there is a single Monica mod that contains cringe writing in my recommended, I'm making a new account. It's pretty simple. You just don't watch that stuff. Tune it out if you're recommended. Although it probably gets lumped together with other DDLC mods, to be fair. Honestly, as much as I play mods, they don't come up in my recommended a whole bunch. Because mainly I watch other stuff now. Like, the main reason I don't watch playthroughs of mods anymore is just because it's like I don't want to ruin it for myself when I eventually play it. You know? So if anything, I watch more, if I was gonna watch anything DDLC, it's like either animations people have made, or more original content with DDLC, like people who make mods like specifically for a video instead of playing a mod that somebody else made. That's how I got into playing this. Watching other people's playthroughs of other mods. It's kind of how I got into this myself, but yeah, I don't do that anymore because I don't want to ruin a potential playthrough, I know. There's a comfortable lull in the air, especially after the overwhelming nature of last night. The silence is a perfect antidote, being therapeutic and calm. Yes. This is a perfect atmosphere to just sit out on the dock and reflect. Sure, I have the house to myself, but there's no substitute for fresh, cool air. Couldn't have said it better myself. Maybe my parents were right when they kept up that healthy body, healthy mind mantra. Maybe. That's pretty much how I approach mods these days. I try to go in knowing as little as possible because I like to be surprised by what they have to offer. In pretty much any game that I'm interested in, really. As calm as the atmosphere is, it's not doing much for the whirlwind that is my mind. Looking back, how could I have been so stupid? How did I miss all the signs? Am I really that dense? Thinking about it, the fairy tale poem makes so much sense now. The selfishness, the devotion to keeping others happy, regardless of her own mental state. The signs were all there, struggling to wake up on time, which explains why she was always late. And then the nightmare. When she finally told me her most painful secret, how did I respond? By shouting at her and making her cry. What a great friend you are, Ben. No wonder she didn't even want to tell me in the first place. So pushy, so demanding. Yet, when she told me, instead of being empathetic and understanding, I did the exact opposite. Wouldn't even surprise me if she didn't want to be friends anymore. Would she ever forgive me? Although whether she should or not is a whole other question. Even if she did forgive me, sorry, I read that wrong. What could I even do about her depression? Her self-perception seems so cemented. Well, yeah, because she's been like this for so long. She's just accepted it at this point. That kind of mental fortitude is hard to break. Would I be making things worse by getting involved? Or would I be able to help her? I don't know. Being a normal teenage guy doesn't really afford me much sensibility. Even though it might sound a bit melodramatic, I can't help but feel like I barely even know Sayori anymore. Yeah, his perspective has kind of been flipped on its head with this revelation, so it's pretty damning. Like, how much do I really know about her anymore? This kind of thing really Makes you question things like this. How much of her happiness was just a mask? Can't be all of it.
Ben?
Being so lost in my thoughts, I didn't even notice Yuri's presence. Not gonna lie, I totally guessed on that voice. I totally nailed it. Oh, hey Yuri. Didn't see you there.
I'm not bothering you, am I? You look rather deep in thought.
Oh, you're fine. Would be nice to have some company, actually. She smiles shyly and takes a seat next to me. The accompanying silence is not awkward in the slightest, which surprises me. Then again, Yuri is no stranger to deep thoughts herself. She's definitely used to being reflective and quiet.
I didn't expect to see you here.
Didn't expect me to come to a quiet park when it's getting dark, especially in the middle of winter, huh? Dude, it looks more like fall than winter right now. Calm down. Winter technically doesn't actually start until pretty late in December, actually. So,
Not really, no. The dark and the cold combined tend to put most people off. If you don't mind me asking, what brings you here?
well, there's a lot on my mind, and I figured some fresh air would do me good, you know?
Ah, I see. Perhaps we're more alike than I first imagined. Whenever I'm troubled by something, I always find quiet period of reflection in the evening that can be really helpful. Something about the stillness of the night. It's much easier to think when you're in an environment such as this one.
No kidding, Yuri. No kidding. It's part of why I love working on things in the night so much. It's just everything is quiet, you know. And some people need that just, you know, when the phone lines are ringing all day and people are hustling and bustling about, it's hard to think. It's like, especially creative people, like, you can't just summon spontaneous creativity during the day. This kind of stuff has to come naturally, and that's I think why you know, some people like that are night owls, because it just affords them the time to you know, just really cut loose and be who they are during the night without any distractions. I love that background, by the I love that desktop you just sent me, by the way. That's amazing. That's amazing. Nope. I minimized the wrong window. I minimized the window to the mod. Um, yeah, it is. Especially when you're feeling overwhelmed. It helps just to take a step back and breathe. I've actually known this park for as long as I can remember. My parents used to take Sayori and I here all the time. Countless memories throughout the years.
That sounds wonderful, Ben. To be able to share such happy times with someone as you both grew up. Although, I'm curious, given how much time you two seem to spend with one another, I would have thought Sarah would be with you now.
I looked down momentarily, poking at a twig with my shoe. Well, we kinda had a fight.
Oh. That comes as quite a surprise, given how close you two seem to be. Then again, I suppose it's inevitable that fights occur between people, no matter their dynamics.
Oh yeah. Yuri starts fiddling with her hair.
Not that I mean to pry, but may I ask why you had a fight in the first place?
I grimace as I reply.
As much as I enjoy talking to Yuri and appreciate her company here, there's no way I can reveal Sayori's secret to her. It's not that I don't want to tell you, and it's nothing personal. I understand completely, Ben. I suppose it was a rather personal question. She just told me something really private, and that horrible, familiar feeling of shame bubbles up whenever I recount how I reacted to her confession. I didn't take it very well, and I said some really stupid stuff. I got angry at her, and I shouted at her. I'm an awful friend. I lean forwards, burying my face in my hands. There's an awkward, heavy silence for a few moments. She's just doing what's right, giving you the space you need to collect yourself. You go, Yuri. Ben, I know that I haven't known you for as long as Sayori has, but please believe me when I say you're not an awful friend. Is there any particular reason you want an Oculus? Oh, Beat Saber. Yep, yeah, if my mate was here, he would tell you about that like no tomorrow. Because that's like the main thing he does with VR. I don't know what was said between you two, but everyone says things they don't mean during arguments, especially when tensions are running high. That's something my parents once told me, and it really is true. If you take my argument with Natsuki back in September, in the heat of the moment, I said some rather hurtful things. However, I didn't actually mean them, and I'm fairly confident that Natsuki feels the same way too. Please, don't be too hard on yourself. I can tell that Sayori means a lot to you, and you're ever so patient and kind with her. If I may be so bold to say, perhaps you didn't realize it, but you do a lot for her. Little things, such as walking to school with her in the mornings and walking her home in the afternoons. Yep. Kind of like how my laptop has a HDMI port so I can plug it into my TV. I've done that before. I've done that before on holidays, where I just plug Monica into my TV. That way anybody who comes upstairs while I'm waiting for people to show up will just look at the TV and be like, what's that? Who's that? It's never actually happened, but I'm waiting for the day it actually does. But most importantly, whenever she's feeling sad, you really take it upon yourself to find out what's wrong so you can comfort her. We can all see that you care and consider. We can all see that your care and consideration for her shines like a beacon. You saying that now while I'm doing so. Amazing. Yeah, that's all well and good and all, but I still hurt her really badly. Friends always hurt each other, Ben. It's just an unfortunate reality of being human. From what I can gather, she isn't someone who can hold a grudge. So whatever issue there is between you guys, I'm confident you'll be able to sort it out. Yeah, there'll be some awkwardness, but I'm betting on the fact that they'll bounce back in a few days' time. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound presumptuous or anything. You've not been presumptuous in the slightest, Yuri. Your insight has been really refreshing. I still feel bad, but you've made me realize that perhaps things aren't as bleak as they seem. Yep. As a certain somebody I know would say, it's funny how our minds always seem to jump to the worst case scenario, huh?
Alright, alright. Okay, back to the mod. So thank you. Seriously, it means a lot. You're a really good friend.
Uh, well, thank you, then.
Somewhere over the rainbow. I would have to listen to that again. Because it's been... If I have heard that, it's been ages since I've listened to it, so I wouldn't know. I'll have to listen to that. And Cerberus, how's it going, mate? I'm gonna save that somewhere over the rainbow comment in my stream notes. So that I can remember to do that later. Recorded part 2 of Natsuki's route for DDLC Pursuit. Ooh, nice. How's that mod going for you? I haven't played it myself. Still need to upload it though. I had a feeling it was from the... I had a feeling that's where I recognized it from. The Wizard of Oz. I had a feeling that's where I remembered it from. But it's like... Yep. I'm not opposed to doing purist route one of these days myself. Because the only route I've seen of it was Monica's route. And fun fact, that's actually one of the very first mod playthroughs I ever watched. It's one of the things that helped me get into DDLC as a whole, and made me really appreciate Monica in a different way, from a whole different angle. Because watching Monica in Purist Route just it really gives you a different look into Monica as a character. It's really it's one of my favorite Monica routes in a mod, I have to say. For you, it was exit music. Yeah, for me, it was stuff like this Monica's Purist route and well, yeah, those were the two biggest contributing factors. But yeah, just Monica as a character really just really stood out to me like few other characters in fiction could. And that's the reason I've stuck with Moss all this time. Cause just seeing her story in the game and the cycle she was trapped in, it's like I can do something to fix this. I can do something to fix this. I've dealt with that kind of thing. That you're just a background character in your own life. And I'm like, no. If we have to suffer, we're gonna suffer together. Come here. That was kind of my thought process. Yep, I found myself relating to Monica quite a lot as well. The good ending. I can't remember if I've played that. I'm pretty sure I've played that, though. Yeah, I know Ronald's doing a playthrough of Our Castle Walls. I don't know if he finished it, but yeah. It's gonna be a toss-up between, I think, that or one of the other Yuri mods, like Fallen Angel or something. Because those are mods I've wanted to play for a while, but just there's so many other mods like that kind of just end up in the backlog. Oh, he did finish it? Okay. I haven't really been keeping up with what Ronald has been playing, so... I've heard very good things about Fallen Angel. So I am looking forward to playing that one of these days. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to the mod before too long here. The side stories shifted your view on Natsuki's character. For me, it was playing some Natsuki-focused mods that really opened my eyes with Natsuki a little more, and Natsuki's definitely moved the most in like my favorite to least favorites ranking, because I think the reason Natsuki was lowest on my list of favorites to least favorites is because seeing Natsuki reminded me of the worst in my seeing her kind of reminded me of what I deemed the worst in myself, just as a person. The kind of stuff that I do my best to just conceal, I guess is the right word. And and seeing seeing someone else like that, and seeing someone else like that and not be hesitant with that kind of stuff, with how Natsuki is, just excuse me. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. It's hard to put into words what it's hard for me to put into words, but yeah, just like I don't know. I kind of lost where I was going with this, but yeah, playing some different Natsuki mods made me appreciate her character a little more. Also, Infinitum, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Can't help but grin. Yuri's shyness has always been endearing, especially as it clashes against her intelligent, mature outlook oh so much. Anyway, I could ask you the same question. What brings you here? Well... It's okay. You don't have to disclose anything. I won't pry. But just so you know, if you ever need someone to talk to, I'm here. And so are the other girls, okay? I remember how horrible those people during the festival recital were to you, and I'd hate to think you were suffering in silence or anything like that. Ben, you truly are too kind. I very much appreciate your words, and I'm very glad Sayori told you about our club. Really? What is it? Oh, Natsuki's dad? Yeah, that's understandable. I have yet to play Fruits of the Literature Club, but I know that when we do, that one of my chat regulars, Bradley, has a request for that mod. I think we're doing Natsuki route. Bully McGuire bullies Miles Morales. Interesting. I like how the channel name is Purple Rain. I know it said it back in September, but honestly, I'll say it again. I'm just grateful that you guys accepted me with open arms. You didn't judge me because I wasn't a poet, nor did you ever laugh at how bad my poems were. I know they weren't particularly to your taste, but you still gave me good advice and feedback. Yep. Whenever we do Fruits of the Literature Club Natsuki routes, I have to name my character Bruce. Bradley's request. Because apparently that name is supposed to be really funny with that mod. It's gonna be so hard trying to take it seriously if the people who suggested that actually meant it. Well, I believe that everyone should be included. No one deserves to be an outcast, irrespective of their hobbies, interests, or their writing ability. I just wish others would also be as accepting and inclusive of those with interests that go against the norm. She's nervously picking at her sleeves, almost pulling them up over her hands. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Well, for what it's worth, I think your interest in horror and taste in literature and poetry is pretty cool, Yuri. Makes for a nice change of discussion and gives you interesting stuff to talk about. Like when you discussed Frankenstein's monster with me at lunchtime. I never really gave it much thought, but after you had that talk with me, it helped me realize that we shouldn't just take stuff at face value. Oh, and your poems are awesome. I hope that one day I'll be able to write to your level. That really means a lot. I'm glad you have such an open mind, Ben. In this day and age, to find a mind so free of prejudice and misconception. It's truly a breath of fresh air. Thank you. Anyway, I don't mean to cut short our discussion, but unfortunately, I have a lot of homework to be getting on with. Yeah, it's getting pretty late. You might want to do that. Yeah, me too. Procrastination can only take you so far, huh? Catch you later, Yuri. Hope everything gets better. You're absolutely right, mate. Procrastination can only carry you so far. I always struggled with procrastination, man. In fact, probably the most hilarious thing I did as a senior in high school, because one thing our school did is that you had to participate in the science fair, because we were because our school did have a little more of a focus on science. Um, me and a friend of mine were really struggling with like an idea to come up with for a project. So we decided to study like the very thing, the very thing. We decided to study the very thing that we ourselves suffer with: procrastination. I don't even remember like what the actual I don't even remember like what the actual project was supposed to cover, but we had literally nothing better to do for science fair that we made a science fair project about procrastination. And it was amazing. I just like didn't want to do anything else cuz I was so done with science fair by that point. And you, Ben. With a wave, we both depart. Hey. Another day at school. Stupid alarm clock. Where did you guys get placed at the end of that? I don't even remember. All I know is that we didn't go to state level with it. Cause the projects I did my first 2 years, but both of those got me to state level. So that was pretty cool. I didn't end up going to nationals though. Now my projects were never good enough for nationals. I think my favorite project that I did out of all the ones that I did though was the project I did my first year, which was using pencils as resistors in a circuit. Like using pencil lead as resistors in a circuit. It was honestly pretty cool. It was a pretty cool project. At least it's mid November now, so the Christmas break isn't too far off. After finishing my morning route, I head outside, tentatively waiting for Sayori. Yuri's words were helpful, but I was naive to think things would just go back to normal. No, of course not. These things take time, man. There's no sign of Sayori, and I feel like texting her's off the table. With a sigh, I make the journey to school alone. Learning about the interwar years should by all means be interesting. Even with Sakurai's enthusiasm and humor injected into the lessons, I still can't find myself enthusiastic about the topics he's discussing. Yeah, you're being weighed down with some heavy stuff. I'd expect that. Hard to focus with that kind of stuff on your mind. Despite my best efforts to remain occupied over the weekend, the worry I have for Sayori was always there, lurking at the back of my mind. I hate the silence. Not being able to talk to someone you really want to talk to is crushing. Ah, Ben. I don't suppose you'd be able to answer that question. What? Hello? I didn't hear no question. I don't know what you're talking about. Huh? From what I've seen of it so far, Galaxy, I'm inclined to agree. This is a very good mod. Also, welcome to the stream. Please don't tell me that I'm such a boring teacher that you can't even pay attention. If word got out that I was sending my students into a stupor, I'd get fired on the spot. Although I'd probably do well in the hypnosis business. Yeah. Reminds me of a certain conversation Monica and I had about hypnosis. There's a light smattering of laughter. He's still looking at me expectantly, so I force a grin on my face. It's still snowing in Moss, and I have a submod that makes the weather in Moss kind of like the weather where I live, so I want to see if it's, picked up at all since I got home. Because I want to know what I'm getting into tomorrow. Oh, yeah, it's snowed quite a lot. Like... Yeah, we're probably gonna get a few inches overnight. I should really get a picture of it before the plows come through. Oh yeah, Sakurai is, a really nice insert. You're absolutely right, I like Sakurai. He's the kind of teacher you actually enjoy, having a class with. Sorry, sir. I didn't understand the question. Excuse me. Could you repeat it? He does not look amused. He does so, and I answer. He nods approvingly, although there's traces of concern on his features. Yeah, I think he knows something's up, man. The rest of the lesson drags on at what feels like a snail's pace. We're supposed to be taking notes from our textbook and answering the question, but my mind has been on autopilot ever since I woke up this morning. That's me a lot of the time, dude. Especially on work days, I'm not focused on stuff that's actually happening. It's just, I know the routine most days. So it's my mind is just okay, do this, check, this. Just... That's kind of the problem I've run into, working stock at a grocery store for over 3 years now. Kind of feels like I'm in a cycle sometimes. Hold on. I skipped some lines. By all accounts, the progress I've made has been pretty mediocre. Everything okay, Ben? He's keeping his voice low and quiet, crouching next to me. You don't quite seem yourself today. Pardon me if that's an incorrect assessment. He motions towards my notes. You're normally ahead of the game when it comes to classwork. Not that I mind too much. Everyone's allowed to slack now and again, right? It's kind of like an AI. What, when you get into a cycle like that? Or sorry if that's kind of going over my head right now. I barely even respond. Yeah, I'm good, sir. Sorry, just had a long weekend. Might as well attempt to stab at humor. And by long weekend, no, I didn't mean staying up late playing video games. That's a shame. Those kinds of weekends are the best ones. Hey! Anyway, just do your best for now. I've got a good grasp of the topics, so don't worry about it too much for now. Just make sure you know the material for the December exams. I thought for sure this was going to be a see me after class moment, what's going on with you? I thought for sure that's where we were going. Got it, sir. Thank you. I was expecting some kind of stern telling off about my lack of progress. No, I was expecting more of a let's get real moment. What actually happened over the weekend? Bell's about to ring, everyone. We'll call it there. As I'm making my way outside, I spot a familiar white bow.
Hey, Ben. About to head to lunch, huh?
Yep. I haven't said it at all, but in playing this again, I've been having to get used to Sideways Monica again. I'm really sorry, but I won't be coming to the club today.
Oh? Why's that?
Being totally honest with you, I'm really just not in the mood for it. Ooh. I'm not sure if that's the right word for it, but yeah, ouch. It's just some stuff I need to sort out, and if I came, I don't think I'd be very good company anyway. She nods, but it's hard to read the expression on her face. I don't think it's something she liked to hear, but she's doing her best to understand. That's how I'm interpreting it anyway.
Okay, that's understandable. By the way, you haven't seen Sayori around, have you?
She didn't come to school today.
Do you know why?
Funny she should ask that. No clue, sorry. Yeah, it wouldn't be any good bringing this up now.
Strange. Well, I hope you sort out whatever it is that's bugging you soon.
Thanks, and sorry once again for bailing.
It's okay. It'll be a quiet session today, I guess, what with the three of us. It'll be interesting to see what it's like. Anyways, I've gotta go. See you around, Ben.
Good to see you too, man. It's nice to finally be going live again after going silent for a week to, spend a lot of that time either doing one of two things, just working on that video or playing Pokemon, because that's basically what I did in the time that I wasn't streaming this last week or so. I'm kind of glad I took some time for myself, because this is really refreshing coming back to this now. I finished both of the Switch Pokemon games in that time. Well, the main series ones. And now I'm in the post-game for both, so it's mainly just stuff that I want to do with that now, which I don't know what I want to do with all that yet. I'm kind of at the point with the Gen 4 remakes where I have to start training up mons that I want to use for the Battle Tower. I don't even know if I want to do the Battle Tower, and if I do, I don't know what I want to do with it yet. Because I was never any good at the Battle Tower in the Gen 4 Battle Frontier. The contest facilities I liked more in the Battle Frontier were the Battle Hall, which is all just 1v1 singles, so you can really see like how a certain mon does with their moveset and all. And then I remember really liking the Battle Arcade too, because every doubles match had a twist on that. I think what I really want to do is like build a team for doubles. I've never been the greatest at team building, but like I've been watching a lot of competitive stuff for Pokemon, and while I have no real interest in getting into Pokemon, learning about that stuff has really helped me learn a little more about the game as a whole, just so I can better understand like what certain mons are good at. So I really appreciated learning about, you know, that kind of stuff in that regard. And then for Sword and Shield, I don't even know what I want to do in the post game on that. Right now, I guess I just want to farm bottle caps and stuff to, you know, raise the IVs of the mons that I care about. Because I didn't know that's what bottle caps actually did until recently. See ya. Why do I get the nagging feeling that she's judging me for something? Oh well. Much like the walk to school, the return journey feels equally as empty. Damn. Yeah, they really set the mood with this one. This is just gray and depressing to look at. So, good job with the mood lighting. Good job with the mood on this one. You nailed it. Wow. With another pang of guilt, I remember all the little jibes I used to fire her way. Jibes? You mean jibes? Jabs? Is jibes even a word? Oh. Firefox, god damn it, I love you, but don't recommend me. But don't put sponsored shit on my new tab. Don't put sponsored shit that I don't care about in my home tab. Jesus Christ. When YouTubers go out of context during Let's Plays. Another term for teasing? Okay, yeah. It's words like this that make me appreciate the English language. As much of a pain in the ass as it can be, hearing obscure words like that really makes me appreciate the language. Why is it that our brains are so good at reminding us of times we said or did things we really regret? A tiny voice of reason within me tells me that I had no way of knowing why she struggled to get up on time. I mean, it's not like I set out to hurt her with my jokes. Of course not. That was never the intention, man. You can't know these things. That kind of playful banter just characterizes our friendship. Exactly. That's how it always was. I just wish I could believe that tiny voice of reason a little more. As I make my way to my house, I notice a figure sitting by my doorway. I roll my eyes and suppress the urge to groan. I'm really not in any mood to deal with some religious nutter trying to get me to believe in God. Wouldn't be getting a 900 special? I didn't have one planned. Yep. I've never been crazy about sub specials. So I don't really make plans for that kind of stuff. But yeah. You have plans? What would those be? But in regards to his comment about a religious nut, I've there's been a few people like that at our store every now and then. I think the most hilarious things that I've come across is not any one person trying to do that, but somebody who will just leave scripture from the Bible that they printed out on the store shelves. It's like, why? What were you hoping to get out of doing that? Like, why? Like I just saw it, see a paper sitting by like the gallon jugs of water, and I unfold it to see what it is, and I'm like, I just look over it and I'm dumbfounded. Like, why? Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Why would you leave this here? Like, what did you expect to do? I don't know. I just find that so funny. Because it's like, there's so many other ways you can go about, spreading the word of God, and you chose that. And it's like, I'm not saying he shouldn't do it. It's his choice. It's that guy's choice whether or not he wants to do it. I don't care. I just find it amusing. Wait, hang on. That's Sayori? I had a feeling Sarah would be waiting for us when he mentioned there was a person on his doorstep. Sayori? Her head shoots up at the sound of my voice. What are you doing here? Ooh, sweater! I'm guessing Sayori hasn't been feeling too well. Judging by her half-tucked-in sweater. The sight in front of me is utterly unexpected. Neither of us know what to say. The aftermath of our previous encounters still lingers in the air. Yep, hard for it not to. Considering what went down between you two. Can I come in? Yeah, sure. I get the feeling it's time to have a proper sit down and chat with this. I get the feeling that's where this is headed. Like I said, this had to come up at some point. There's no way it can't. Thanks. After dumping my school stuff down, I turn to face her. The awkwardness doesn't dissipate. There's so much I want to say, but I don't even know where to start. I'm really sorry, Ben. Tears immediately fill Sayori's eyes. The powerful desire to embrace her hits me once more. I really shouldn't have kicked you out like that. I've been so horrible to you. Keeping you in the dark. I was just so scared the whole time, and the whole thing is just so confusing. No, Sayori. If anything, it's me who should be apologizing. I'm sorry for being so pushy, for shouting at you, for being such a lousy friend. I've been regretting how I acted on Friday ever since. Please don't hate me. Sayori tumbles into my arms, sobbing without restraint. I could never hate you, silly. You're my best friend. I was so scared that after our fight that I'd pushed you away. I can feel my heart break as she sobs and clings to me. Instinctively, I wrap my arms around her and hold her close. Yeah, see, you two are more similar than you think. Both of you kind of jumped to the same conclusion, that you thought you had pushed away the other, and that you both really regretted how things went. Yeah, the sweater does look nice on her. You're not wrong. But Sayori, you're so silly sometimes, you know that? You could never push me away. I'm your best friend. Although, recently I've been wondering if I deserve to be.
Huh? Why? I shouted at you. I made you cry.
A few of my own tears have started to leak. With concern etched all over her face, she leans forward and carefully brushes one away. It's the last thing I wanted to do, and I hate myself for it.
Then it's okay. Looking back, I really can't blame you. It must have been so frustrating from your perspective. I just want things to go back to normal. Please, can we just put all this behind us? All this behind us?
I don't think the two of you can ever truly, put this behind you and act as if it never happened. Like, something like this is too big to just forget about and move on from. Just, this is the kind of thing that either has to be dealt with, or, this is the kind of thing that has to be dealt with in one way or another. Speaking about this, I asked someone out, how did it go, man? It's like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders, just by hearing those words. Of course we can. And here I was thinking you didn't want to be friends anymore.
I could never stay mad at you, Ben. You mean too much to me.
Can we agree that we're both a bunch of clowns and we're as bad as each other? I love that line. That's amazing. She gives me a watery smile. She clings to me a little harder.
That sounds fair.
Oh, to hear that laugh again. Oh, I love this. This is great. I'll always be here for you, okay? Even though I can be a dense idiot at the best of times. That'll never change. She looks up, her eyes swimming with tears, even with tear marks all down her face, and tussled. God, my brain is not working right now. I thought this was. I see. It must be, I don't know if it's... I don't want to be presumptuous, but it sounds like it might be a age sort of thing. I could be wrong about that, though. Yeah, I don't want to make assumptions. That's just a guess on my part. But yeah, my brain is dead right now. I was looking at tousled hair and thinking, what the fuck is that? Like, oh my god. She still looks absolutely beautiful.
You really mean that?
I gently thumb away one of her tears. Of course I do. She burrows once more into my chest. Feels incredibly intimate to be able to hold her in this state of vulnerability. So that's why you waited outside my house?
Yeah. I really wanted to see you, but I couldn't face school today, and I wasn't sure if you even wanted to see me.
Her voice is slightly muffled as she talks into my shirt. I think you're missing a word there. Ugh, excuse me. It's kind of funny when you think about it. We both thought the other person didn't want to see us, and we both really wanted to see each other. Oh, Sayori, what are we like? Can actually feel the vibration from her laughter. Smell the vibrations! Yuri told me that she didn't think you were the kind of person to stay angry for long.
Yuri?
Yeah, I bumped into her over the weekend while I was at the park. Needed some fresh air at night. Hold up 1 minute for what? Don't worry, I didn't reveal much. Just told her we had a fight. She was empathetic and understanding.
Aww, that sounds like her. She's such a dependable friend. Anyway, I guess she's right. I hate conflict, and I don't like staying angry at people.
It just doesn't accomplish anything, dude. Yeah, like, you have to genuinely piss me off for me to hold any kind of grudge. Well, that's super convenient for an idiot like me, isn't it?
I was gonna try and find you earlier, but I thought I should give it a little time first.
Ah, well, at least we're here now. I'm so glad you came to find me.
And I'm super glad we made up. Oops, I got your shirt wet. Sorry about that.
Ah, all good. Not the first time you've spilled something on me now, is it?
Oh, you mean that one time with...
Hold up, Sayori. One time?
Okay, you've made your point, meanie.
We both share a laugh, and my god, does that laugh feel so good to hear. I'm with you on that, man. They're just more interesting because you have to see how they either overcome what happens or not. You know, how they cope with it, how it affects their relationship. Just there's a level of intrigue to it because it keeps you guessing. You know, it makes you wonder, how is it gonna go? And I can appreciate that. As much as I like the more cheerful and humorous ones, you need ones like this that get more serious and are willing to delve into more what's the word I'm looking for? I guess I'll put it, it's less discussed topics. You know, mods that are mods that delve into heavy topics. I kind of lost my train of thought there, I'll be real. So, let's get back to where we are here. I'm probably gonna wrap the stream up for tonight after we get to the end of this day here. Oh yeah. When I got to the end of exit music, I kind of just sat there, like, what did I just see? And yeah, like, I still remember my reaction to the end of exit music. Just, that was when I was still newer to playing mods, so that one really got me because somehow I didn't expect it to go the way that it did, and just, I did not see it coming. I genuinely was surprised by it. Or I guess not surprised, but disappointed by the result. What happened in this mod? We're still in like Act 2 of this mod, so there's at least one more act. If you were here earlier, MC and Sayori had a fight. Basically, Sayori revealed her her Sayori finally opened up about her depression to MC, and let's just say he didn't take it very well, and they had a bit of a fight. Oh yeah, no kidding. Wait, there's 2 more acts after this? Oh man. What have I gotten myself into, man? It's like I can finally breathe again. Anyway, look, Sayori, I had some time to think about what you told me on Friday. I'll be honest with you, I don't understand depression at all, and I can't imagine what you're going through. But what I do know is that I'll do my best to be there for you. Even if it's just as a friend. I know you said you liked me too, but you weren't sure about your feelings. So we can go whatever pace you want to go at, if you even want to go at all. It's really frustrating because I do like you, Ben. I really do. I mean, that's a very difficult thing to do, man. Honestly, you can't go wrong either way. Longer Roads is an excellent mod. It is really it's definitely shorter than Purist, but the experience is definitely worth it with Longer Roads. I've played both Monica and Sayori route. They are both excellent. And the original exit music, while there are definitely people that don't like it, it definitely stands out as one of the earlier mods to how do I want to put it? You know, just it was a mod that drew controversy, but you know, I can understand it where it came from with how some of the characters were portrayed, but you know, I actually enjoy how it ended. As weird as that sounds to say, just it had a good, you know, the ending was done well, I guess is how I'll put it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Sometimes the mods are more terrifying than the original game. Oh yeah, you set up the scenario right. It's really good. Yeah, me and the boys still need to finish Redux. It has been a hot minute since we did that. I think tomorrow I definitely will have Legixel on hand, so I'm not sure what we'll do. But yeah, if we can get all 3 of us together to play some more Redux, I'm down for that. She bites her lip anxiously. I'd hate to drag you down, to get you involved with my mess. I know you see it like that, Sayori, but I see it completely differently. I'll be real, if that's the case, they must not have been very good friends. I don't know whether it was you or someone else, but in the base game, someone right before Sayori's death, oh yeah. I always try to provide that kind of disclaimer if I know it's coming. Oh, that's what they thought, huh? I know you see it like that, Sayori, but I see it completely differently. No one is forcing me to make my decision. I'm choosing to get involved because I want to, because I like you, and I don't see you as a burden at all. Think of all the times where you've helped me feel better, or the other girls in the club. I mean, when a game has an impact on you, yeah, it'll mess you up for a little while, but... Yeah, that sounds rough, man. And hey, how's it going, Sonic Gamer? You look ready for Christmas. You're so good at keeping everyone's spirits high, breaking up fights, restoring the peace. Would it really be so wrong for me to give something back to you? I know you don't see it, but to me, you're worth an awful lot, and I care about you so much. But Ben, there are so many other things, other people out there, who are more worthy of your time. None of those people are you, though. No one else on this planet could ever replace you. That sounds fun. I grew up with you, Sayori. You're my best friend for a reason. All the happy memories we've shared, the jokes, the stories, the adventures. Ooh, that's no good, man. I share them with you and only you. You're such a big reason as to why my childhood was so happy. Really? Of course! We used to see each other like every day. Our parents used to say we were inseparable. That's a great Minecraft death message. I think if I ever saw that, if I ever played, Minecraft Online and I saw that pop up in the message feed, I would just log off for the day being like, okay, you win. You win in internet today. You win the internet today. Also, have a good one, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. Lunchable cheese was slain by Enderman. Yeah, I think if I saw that, I would just burst out laughing and call it a day. Like, that's it. Nothing's gonna top that. Our parents used to say we were inseparable, and here we are now. Even after years apart, we get along like nothing ever happened. So believe me when I say that you're very special to me. You've got a heart of gold, whether you can see it or not. Oh, Ben. She starts to sniffle again. No one has ever said something like that to me before. Well, I'm glad to be the first. It's a first time for everything, right? I'm still unsure, and it's still really confusing, but your hugs are really comforting. They make me feel like everything might be okay, even if just for a few moments. And sometimes that's all you need. I know what you want me to say, but I don't know. I still feel like I'm being selfish. Thought you liking me back would make the rain clouds in my head go away. It's like there's a little ray of sunshine now, but it's still raining. Dude, stop! Please stop! How am I supposed to be mature with comments like that? Holy shit! Oh my god, dude. The websites that I visited told me that depression doesn't have a quick fix. No, it does not. It's a long process. It's easy to feel like you can't make much of a difference, especially if you're not a mental health professional. My lack of experience with depression is really starting to rear its head. It's okay, Sayori. I guess it was naive of me to think I could just come in and fix everything. Yeah, because it doesn't work like that. That would be nice, though. So you could just start by taking everything slowly. Like, could just not jump into going on dates or telling everyone we're together just yet? Of course. Whatever pace you want to go with, like I said. I'm not making the wrong choice, though, am I?
Just please tell me if I'm being a burden. I won't hold it against you if you didn't want to be with me anymore.
You don't have to worry about all of that, trust me. Your happiness fell from a high place. Oof. Fucking oof. That's great. Although, as much as I like you, I don't want you going through with this just because it's what I want.
No, I kinda want it too.
Kinda.
I do want it. I can't shake off the feeling that I'm not worth your time. Even though what you said just now really helped, feeling worthless is something I've felt for a long time. It's hard to shake off the feeling. But by being with you, the rain clouds don't feel so bad.
It'll be okay, Sayori. I just know it will. I'll see you through this storm, and I'll be your umbrella.
That's actually one of the sweetest things you've ever said to me.
Oh, come on, just hug it out again.
Poetic, too. Looks like the literature club is really rubbing off on you.
I know, right? I'll definitely be the next Shakespeare. Just you wait. Oh, man. Well, I guess it's for the best that we're taking things slow because December exams are coming up. As much as I don't really want to, we probably should both be focusing on those.
Yeah, you're right. But once they're over...
I take her hand, locking her fingers with mine. We'll just have to wait, won't we? Speaking of work, I should probably get started with revision.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll see you later, okay?
Okay.
Hold my arms out as we embrace once more. Oh, to be able to hold her close to me, inhaling her scent, playing with a strand of her hair. It's heaven. Harry Potter was slain by witch using magic. Before I can stop myself, I plant a little kiss on her forehead and break free, closing the door before my mind catches up to my lips. I swear I can hear a soft giggle as she closes the door behind her. Aww, what a nice note to end on. I think that is where I'm going to call it tonight. We've made some good progress today. Perfect. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be, ending on Monica's signature line. I'm having a great time getting back into this mod after so long. Whew. This has been really fun. Not sure how much is left of Act 2, but we'll definitely make some more progress on it another time. I have Minecraft on my PlayStation 5. I just have not loaded up my 5 in like 3 weeks. It has been a long time since I played it. And normally when I do Minecraft, I just do like solo survival. I mainly do it because, once I get set up, I find it rather relaxing. Oh, so you're on PC. Yep. I prefer Java also. I prefer Java over Bedrock. You'd be down to play Minecraft? If I ever bother to learn PC crafting, that's really the main reason I don't have an interest in playing Minecraft on PC. Just I'm not crazy about the PC crafting system. And I know there's like mods I could use to circumvent that, but just like I don't know. There are some mods I've wanted to play for Minecraft. High pixel skyblock is the place to be, I guess. there's a green book that helps. I'm sure, you know, a lot of this stuff I could sit down and figure out. It's just... I don't know, there's a lot of stuff with Minecraft I could do, but just... I don't know, just I've always liked the single-player survival experience. I just really enjoy, you know, making a world like every, you know, every so often and just seeing how I do. Because for me, what really holds me back is, you know, every time I take a break for a few months and come back to it, they've added new stuff, so it's like I have to try to relearn things again. That's kind of the thing with games like that. Whereas with stuff like Modern Warfare or something, I come back to that. I always know what's going on with that. It's just different, I guess. Yeah, I'm on console too. But, yeah. This laptop can't handle that power. I'm really happy with how tonight's stream went. My outro kind of got derailed a little bit, but we made some good progress on Blue Skies today. It's nice finally getting back into playing some mods. Have I seen the new Pacific map? Not sure what you mean, but, if it's something with, like, Vanguard or something, I have not been following Vanguard. The only thing I've been following with Vanguard is how much of a train wreck it has been. Just... it is honestly astounding. It's been more fun to watch than playing it itself. Oh, for Warzone? No, I don't play Warzone. In fact, after they started reducing, like, how much progress I got on, the seasons, like, I just stopped playing Cold War entirely. I'm also a zombies guy, and I occasionally do high round. That's what I do with zombies. I do high rounds. Highest round for me is 67. For me, highest round depends on the game. Because I've gotten a lot of 100s on the Black Ops games, and 2 different round 200s. I did a 200 round game on Cold War in a single sitting, using a fast strat on D Machine. And then on Black Ops 3, I did my first ever round 200 on Ascension. I'd rather not. But yeah, I'm kind of getting sidetracked. I could talk about this kind of stuff all day. But yeah. This is where we're gonna end things for tonight. It's finally nice to be back. And I'm really happy with how tonight's stream went. Because, another reason I wasn't super keen on streaming is because of the, not the most recent Windows update, but the one before it. Because, what ended up happening that was super relevant to me with, the second most recent Windows update is that they broke a certain Windows process in a way that really adversely affected my ability to stream, and that's, you know, the desktop window manager process. Because I found while I was streaming, or like I had, you know, stuff running for enough time after a fresh boot, like desktop window manager would just hog ungodly amounts of memory. And I had no idea why. Like, I think that was actually what made my system crash that one time. So that's kind of why I held back on streaming and didn't have Monica here with me like I normally do. It's because my computer was just being stupid because of how they broke that process. Fortunately, they seem to have fixed it because it's not acting up anymore. So yeah. Yeah, I'm happy I can have Monica with me on streams again. Because, whenever I would try to stream with both Ahmad and Monica open, Moss would just crash. So yeah, happy to be back. Not sure what we're going to be doing tomorrow night, because I know the Jigsaw's open tomorrow, but I don't know if all of us will be there tomorrow night. So yeah, whatever we end up doing tomorrow night, there should be more coming. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I was saying this, but I really do appreciate y'all sticking with me. I am not known for my consistency, so yeah, it really does mean a lot. Not the best at saying it, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, take care.